I've been in logistics and operations, transportation, warehousing for most of my career. Somebody reached out to me if I'd be interested in teaching at Cal State Dominguez Hills for the management program. So I started teaching Management 310 and then Management 416. And then Dr. Vu had reached out and wanted to know if I'd be interested in teaching applied studies classes, which morphed into the organizational leadership program. What drew me into the program, initially I was just asked if I would look at teaching the courses, and I really liked the materials that the former instructor was using. The textbooks don't read like textbooks. They read like an afternoon read. They're really enjoyable books. And so I kind of tweaked the classes just slightly, but I just really enjoyed some of the assignments in them. And out of all the courses I've taught at different universities, it's definitely two of my favorite courses. I really like the books and the material. In regards to change, how it's evolved over the years from when I first started with the college, I think I'm more interactive with students after courses. Students reach out for references, they reach out for advice, they reach out for suggestions on going to masters. If they have a career opportunity, they want to talk it out. So I've had a lot of that happen in the last several years. I've kind of put that into the course at the beginning, letting students know that there's opportunities for further education and to have your mind open for different career opportunities. I think this program is important because where we're at now in higher education, there's a lot of focus on AI right now, especially, and technology in general. This is kind of one of those options to focus on the soft skills, which we forget about, which we should not, like communication, problem solving, team building, creative writing, things of that nature. I think it's really important to have that. We have a very diverse makeup of students. The overall experience or feedback students have given is definitely very positive, especially with the capstone course, OLS 490. There is a couple different career assignments that they get to do throughout that course, and every student has been very complimentary about that. And it's really interesting to see what students do, and then they get to interview different leaders as part of that assignment. So sometimes students will come in and go, I thought I was going to go into this career, but I went and interviewed these people and now I want to do this. And so that is really cool. A student that graduated, I had her in 3 or 4 classes at Cal State and Dominguez Hills, and she reached out last week for a letter of recommendation for another Cal State school for a master's program. So that was very nice to hear from her again. So I get a lot of that, where students want to further their education or they'll want advice on ways they should go. Before that, a few months back, I had a student that actually reached out and said, hey, thanks to this Odyssey plan that we did in OLS 490, I did decide I wanted to go down this career path and I need a letter of recommendation for this job I'm applying for. So it's things like that are rewarding, and that I know that the program works for these students. I would offer this program, the organizational leadership program, to anyone that's interested. I think that sometimes people misunderstand what organizational leadership is all about. It is business, it is education, but it's understanding the people that we work with and how people behave. And I think that's where those soft skills, communication again, writing, active listening come into play. And these courses with the materials that we use help people fine-tune that and make them better managers. And if that's something they don't aspire to, it makes them better co-workers and better teammates.